Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is quadratic equation, and in that class we discuss about the nature of the root of the quadratic equation, and we take and solve some important questions based on that topic. Okay. Now, dear students, in today's class we take and discuss a very important topic of your chapter, quadratic equation, which is what solution of problems involving quadratic equation. Means we discuss about some word problem based questions of quadratic equation. Now we take some important questions based on them. Let's see. The sum of the question is the sum of two numbers is of the two numbers is okay. The sum of the two numbers is 15 is 15 if the sum of their reciprocals, if the sum of their reciprocal, if the sum of their reciprocals is 3 by 10 is what? 3 by 10. Find the numbers. Find the numbers. Okay, now let's see its solution. This is one of the most important question of your syllabus. Okay, of your chapter quadratic equation. So in that type of question, first of all, what I do, let's see. Here the sum of two numbers is 15. So first of all, let one number be x, then other is what? 15 minus x. Now let's see. Let us consider. Let us consider one number be what? X. Okay. Then other is what? 15 minus x respectively because of their strengths. The sum of two number be 15. So for that question we take as one number be x, then other is what? 15 minus x respectively. Thus according to question, thus according to question, the sum of their reciprocal, here two numbers are there, x and 15 minus x, and according to question, the sum of their reciprocal means that 1 upon x plus 1 upon 15 minus x is equal to what? 3 by 10. So means the sum of their reciprocal is what? 3 by 10. Means 1 upon x plus 1 upon 15 minus x is equal to 3 upon 10. Okay dear students, now let's see its solution. Now we take the LCM x and 15 minus x, okay, is equal to 3 by 10. Now if we divide the denominator by x, then x what? Cancel to each other, and now 15 minus x into 1, so we get what? 15 minus x, okay, plus when we divide the denominator by 15 minus x, then 15 minus 1 15 minus x is cancelled to each other, so we x into 1, that is here we write as x. Okay, now let's see. So we break the bracket, x cancel to each other, 15 upon we multiply them, so 15x minus x square is equal to, this is 3 upon 10, right as it is. Okay dear students, now what I do, we do their cross multiplication. Let's see, we do their cross multiplication, so we get as what? 3 into 15x minus x square is equal to 15 times the 150. Now we multiply them, so we get, this is 45x minus 3x square is equal to 150. Now we transfer that side, so we get 3x square plus, so minus 45x and plus 150, right as it is, equal to 0. Now we take 3 as common. If we take 3 as common, so we get x square minus 15 x plus 50 is equal to 0. So 3 transfer that side, so we get 0. That is, we get as x square now 15x plus 50 is equal to 0. So dear students, after forming the equations according to question, after simplifying them, we get a quadratic equation. Now we solving them by splitting the middle term, means by factorization method. So 50 into 1, that is 50. So 10 5s are 50 and 10 5 50. Okay, so now let's see. So here x square, okay, minus 10x minus 5x, okay, and plus 50 is equal to 0. Okay, now we take x as common, so we get as what? X minus 10, here minus 5 as common, so x minus 10 is equal to 0. So x minus 10 in one bracket and x minus 5 in one bracket is equal to 0. When we take x is equal to 10, x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, so we get x is equal to 10 or x is equal to 5, thus required number. Thus required number is 10 and 5. This is the required solution. Okay, so in this way, dear students, you can solve each and every question of your syllabus, means NCERT says related to quadratic equations. So in this way you can solve all the question of your syllabus. Okay dear students, now tuition we take and solve some other important question based on these topics. Okay, let's see. Now, dear friends, we take and solve some important question based on this topic. Let find two consecutive. Your question is find two consecutive odd positive integers. Odd positive odd positive integers. Sum of whose squares is sum of whose squares is 290. Let's see a solution. Okay, find two consecutive odd positive integers. Sum of whose squares is 290. So first of all, for that question, we take two consecutive odd integers, na? So first of all, we take two consecutive odd integers. Okay, let's see. So let us consider two consecutive or positive integers are x and x plus 2 respectively. X and x plus 2 respectively because of their strength. If we take 1 which is odd, so other is what? 3. If we take 3 to 3 to 3 to 5 to 3 5. If we take 7 7 or 7 2 was 9. So in this way we always take, okay students, we always take two consecutive or positive integers are x and x plus 2 respectively. Now according to question, okay, now according to question, now according to 200. Now according to question, the sum of whose squares is this, means thus students according respectively. Now according to question, our question is their sum, sum of whose squares is this. Sum of whose squares means, according to question, sum of whose square means x square plus x plus 2 whole square is equal to 290. Sum of whose squares is what? 290. Okay, now this is x square plus a plus b whole square, that is a square plus 4b square plus 2ab, this is 4x, okay, is equal to 290, is equal to what? 290. This is x square plus, now here we expanded a square plus b square plus 2ab, okay. Now x square, that is 2x square plus 4x is equal to 290 plus 4 transfer that side minus 4. 290 plus 4 transfer that side, so we get minus 4. So we get what? This is 2x square plus 4x. Here what I get? This is 286 is left. So it's equal to 286. Okay. Now this is 2x square plus 4x minus 286 is equal to 0. Now we take 2 as common. 2 as common, so we get x square plus 2x minus 1 and 2 to the 8 to the 6 143 is equal to 0. Okay. Now in this way, so we have our, this is x square plus 2x minus 143 is equal to 0. Now after solving the given conditions, we get as x square plus 2x minus 143 is equal to 0. 143 is equal to what? 0. Okay. Now we just solving them by method of factorization. By method of what? Factorization. Let's see, students. So method is what? Let's see. Now we write as x square plus 2x minus 143 is equal to 0. So now we simplify them by the method of factorization, which is what? 143 into 1. 143 into 1, that is 143 Now 143. We split 143. Now let's see. So from 11, 143 divided by 11, 11 3, this is 13. 13, 11, 13 minus 11, this is 2, and 13 into this is 143. So we get as x square plus 13x minus 11x minus 143 is equal to 0. X take as common, so x plus 13 minus 11, this is x minus plus 13 is equal to 0. So we get as x plus 13, x plus 13, x plus 13 in one bracket and x minus 11 in one bracket is equal to 0. Thus, the value of x is what, minus 13, and the value of x is what, plus 11. So we take, because we take as the odd positive integer, so we don't take the minus 13. The required solution is 11 and 13. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, so this is the required solution of the given question. Now clear everyone, dear students? So in this way, dear students, you can solve each and every question of your syllabus based on this topic. Now we take and solve some other important question, okay, based on quadratic equation. Let's see. Now, let's see, dear students, we take some other important question based on 2-digit. We take some important question based on 2-digit numbers. Okay, let's see. This is very important. A 2-digit number is. The question is. A 2-digit number is. Okay, a 2-digit number is 4 times the sum and 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 3 times the product of its digits. Product of 4 times the sum and 3 times the product of its digits. Okay, find the number. Find the number. Now, in this way, this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So let's see what is the solution of the given question. Let's see. We solving them. Let's see. Here a 2-digit number is 4 times the sum of n 3 times the product of its digits. Okay, so first of all let the unit digit be let the unit digit be x, let the unit digit be x and 10 digit be y. Okay, then original number is then the required number be 10y plus x. Okay, first of all we take let the unit digit be x and 10 digit be y, then original number is 10y plus x. Now according to question, let's see, a two-digit number is 4 times the sum and 3 times the product of its digits, means that number is what 4 times the sum of 8 digits, 4 times the sum of its digits, and also that number is what 3 times the product of its digits, means 3 into x. Now we simplify that condition. Let's see. So this is 10y plus x is equal to, this is 4x plus 4y, and here we will 10y plus x is equal to 3 xy. Okay, now from there we get what, let's see, here we get 4x minus x is equal to 10y minus 4y, that is what 3x, this is what 3x is equal to what, this is 2y 6y. So 3 2s are 6, thus the value of x as what 2y. Take equation number 1. Now we take equation number here 2. Now we put what, we put x is equal to y in equation 2. Okay, now using equation 1 and 2 we get x is equal to 2y. Here we put x is equal to 2y. So 10y plus x is equal to 2y. 2y is equal to 3 into x is equal to 2y. So here we put 2y into y. Okay. Now this is 12y is equal to 3 to the 6y square. So y cancel to each other 1. 6 to the 16. Thus the value of y is what 2. Thus the value of y is what 2. That is from equation 1 we get x is equal to what 2 into 2, that is 2 to the 4. Okay, so thus the required number, thus the required number will be 10y plus x is equal to 10 into y means what 2 plus x means what 4. So we get 10 to the 20 plus 4, that is what 24. Okay, so dear student, this is the process to solve the questions based on 2-digit numbers. Okay, so first of all let the unit digit be x and 10 digit be y, then the original number will be what 10y plus x. This is your original number. Okay, after that, now according to question, that 2-digit number is 4 times the sum of its digits and the 3 times the product of its digits. So we form two conditions are there. So after simplify them, we get the value of x as what 2y, though we putting the value of 2y in equation 2, so we get equation value of y and x. Now the original number we put the value of x and y in this number, so we get our result. Okay, so this is the process result to solve that type of question. Now in this way you can solve each and every question of your syllabus based on these topics. Okay, now we take one more question. Okay, based on these topics. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Your question is determine two consecutive multiples of determine two consecutive multiples of 3. Determine two consecutive multiples of 3 whose product is 270. Whose product is 270. Now let's see its solution. Okay. So first of all, let the two consecutive multiples of 3 are 3x and 3x plus 1. Then according to question, whose product is this, means 3x into 3 into x plus 1 is equal to 270. 3 3 is 9 into x plus 1 is equal to 270. So 30, so we multiply, then x square plus x minus 30 is equal to 0. So 6 5 is 30. We splitting the middle term by factorization method, so we get what? This is x square plus 6x minus x minus 30 is equal to 0. We take x is common to x plus 6. This is minus 1 is common. This is 5x, no? Okay. Now we take minus 5x common to x minus plus equal to 0. Thus we get as x plus 6 and x minus 5 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 6 and x is equal to plus 5. X is equal to plus 5. So we don't take negative value. Thus required numbers is what? 3x means 3 into 5 30 and 3x plus 1 means 3 into 6. Sorry, this is 15 now. 5 plus 15. Okay, so this is 18. So required number is what? 15 and 18. So this is the required solutions of the given question. Okay, dear students. Okay, thus dear student, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on word problem based question based on quadratic equation. So first of all, you do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Okay, based on this topic, because this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So please just do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you complete your NCERT exercise. Okay dear students, now in next class we take and solve some other important question based on these topics. Okay, now thanks to all.